Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Welcome back to a sunny Belgium near the border of Luxembourg with Ducati's finest, the new Diavel V4 and even newer XDiavel V4. We're going on an adventure on the beautiful roads of Luxembourg with these beautiful motorcycles. If you don't want to miss this adventure of us, keep watching the video. And then good acceleration. Can lean quite far to the side. The V4 holds its own, even though it's sort of a cruiser. Yes, getting on the Diavel V4. All right. Yeah. So we've already done about 300 kilometers from all the way from Amsterdam to this part of Belgium. We're now near the border of Luxembourg, and yeah, this is my first time on a Diavel, and very much first time also on a Ducati with a V4, and I am really surprised by it, but of how good it feels. Yeah, starting with the riding position, pretty good. Really comfortable. The seat is softer than I expected. Keeps you nicely in your place. This bike, the Diavel V4, surprised me. Really surprised me because it's much better than I expected. It's much better than I expected. The V4 engine is great. It has a lot of mid-range pulling power, and at the top end it still keeps on pulling like an inline 4, and with the 168 horsepower it's also very strong at the top end, and the torque to 125 Newton meters. I mean, look at it, the front end becomes light, and such a and the body position, nice Gallardo, the body positioning, how you sit on the Diavel, it's really cool. It's a bike that makes you feel cool. That's I mean, just and that V4, raw V4 sound and acceleration, it's so satisfying to ride on this thing. Oh, and yeah, one downside with the engine is yeah, very low down the revs. Like it's vibey, but it doesn't I mean, yeah, it's not as bad as a V-twin. It doesn't shake your teeth out, but it's vibey. But yeah, but of course Ducati owners are also buying this for the vibes and the vibrations. Yeah, that's what Italians call character. I think Japanese manufacturers would call this a flaw, but Italians call this character. Oh man, it's so lovely. Yeah, the downside of the old Diavel was that you got a lot of, when the road surfaces were bad, you had a lot of uncomfortable feelings on the spine, because that's the way you're sitting on the bike. You know, you're absorbing everything right through your spine. But with this, I've went through some harsh roads, on the highway with rigids and stuff, and yeah, they weren't really disturbing me. So this one is the suspension is a bit more plush. Clevele. We're going to Clevele. That's a part where there are nice roads in Luxembourg. And the quick shifter is so smooth. You do have to, keep it up to revs if you want it to keep smooth. So don't overuse it in the low revs. And handling wise, of course, the Ducati Diavel, people think because it has that huge rear tire, it doesn't handle. But I think it handles pretty good. Also on lower speeds it handles pretty good. The only thing is that you do get the feeling of being restricted and in leaning in the corner. It feels like you will scrape the foot pegs. But I mean, yeah, keep the... I don't know, I think you have more, you can lean way more than you expect with this motorcycle. With the Diavel V4. And later on, during this trip, during this video, I will also try the XDiavel behind me, which also looks stunning, to say the least. I will try that one, and that one is has a lower seat height, has of course forward controls like a real cruiser, and I think you can do less sharp corners with that, but we will see the differences. Such a beautiful bike. I mean, of course it's very pricey. The Ducati's V4 models are so pricey, but I don't know, is it worth it? I don't know, we will see in the end of this video. I will say it if it's worth it, buying a expensive Ducati. But at the moment I'm really enjoying the roads of Luxembourg and this beautiful Diavel V4. But it's unfortunately it's a little bit busy. And cornering, look, I mean, it does corner quite good. Come on, with that big rear tire. It's like a sporty hyper naked. Maybe not as track ready as a hyper naked, but it's pretty close to it, especially for a bike that looks so good. I mean, enough cornering potential for almost any public road you will meet. So it's so pretty, stunning scenery, very peaceful. And then someone like me comes here with a Diavel V4 and just disturbs the peace. Look, below 3,500 revs becomes vibey. It doesn't like it, look. Yeah, you do need to keep the revs higher than 3.5. I'm going to pass this one. But we should keep it safe. Oh, we were in Belgium. We weren't in Luxembourg yet. I thought we were already in Luxembourg. Look at these fuel prices. So cheap. It's almost half price of what we're paying in the Netherlands. Look at this beautiful country. Look at these beautiful roads. Second gear full throttle. My helmet shot because of the sheer acceleration of this bike. Incredible. Oh man, what an amazing motorcycle. Oh, what an amazing road. And full throttle. And my visor keeps closing because of the sheer power of this thing. Look. And handling wise, little bit of counter steering and it dives in the corners. Go back to the second. Oh, it corners good. That's flipper. I mean, handling wise, it's not far off a naked. Visor again. And in Luxembourg they speak 3 languages, I think. No, 2. French and German, I think. Not Flemish. Getting near the beautiful castle or a church. Yes, yes. Oké. Belt is opnieuw. Huh? Ja, eindelijk. Zo. Straks tweede afslag. Rechtdoor, ja, nee. Tweede afslag, rechtdoor. Misschien eerste afslag. E4, dus we moeten naar rechts, ja. Dan. Nee, we omkeren. Het was eerste afslag. Ja. Hé, dikke Aprilia, man. Wat is er? Jij hebt gelijk. Welke versnelling rijden? Ik 3, maar hij trilt bij 3. Ik moet meer toeren maken. Oké. Een vraag. Kan jij hier wonen? Waarom? Saai. Het is wel echt dood. Ja, maar QZ ook zo kakta. Staat die camera nog aan? Nee. Rechtdoor weer. Wat zoveel grind. Wat doet die man al waar groet hoor? Ja. Now we're currently at the Mullertal area of Luxembourg. In this area, the nature is well known. You have a small waterfall here. It's really small, but still. And you have these nice curvy roads with smooth asphalt. And here, the V4 holds its own, even though it's sort of a cruiser. And those brakes, of course, those Brembo brakes, they just they're so good. They bite really good. They give you a lot of feedback. Look at this. And you can lean quite far to the side, even though sometimes you feel like there is no possibility for it. So it doesn't like a very low rev, so you have to downshift sometimes, and you have the blipper, of course, to do the downshifts. I really like the Diavel V4. I expected a more of a cruiser type motorcycle, which doesn't like sharp turns and isn't good at cornering. But this feels like a naked bike almost. It's as dynamic as a naked. So it's like riding a cruiser without the compromises of a cruiser. But speaking of cruiser, of course, of course, the XDiavel is the real cruiser among the Diavels, and we will test that one later on and make a direct comparison between the regular V4 and the Diavel and the XDiavel V4. Those roads, I mean, it's just beautiful. Luxembourg has such nice scenery overall, and it's so neat. Everything looks clean, a lot of greenery. And the mid-range of this Gran Turismo V4 engine, that's the real sweet spot here. Yeah, I like this bike a lot, and yeah, it handles like a naked. It looks really good, like a cruiser. It's as cool as a cruiser. It's a muscle cruiser. Yeah. Yeah, reliability wise, of course, these V4 engines are still pretty new, but we know that they're much more maintenance free compared to their predecessor, the V2 engine of the 1260 Diavel. I just rammed it there in the quick shifter and I mean in the rev limiter. But the riding position is also pretty relaxed, and you can corner quite. No, it's not as a as a sport bike, but you can still go down pretty far. Look at these roads, beautiful roads. That was my bad a bit. Back to second, takes corner, try to lean in some more, a little bit of counter steering. And then fully accelerate. The front end becomes light. And the fuel light came on, and I have to get fuel. Yeah, this one is pretty thirsty when you're on it, but when you do highway cruises at a regular speed, then it's pretty good actually. It's not that bad. Here's the XDiavel. We will try this one later on and compare it to this one, to the regular Diavel. But in city traffic, sport mode is way too jerky, especially in the low rev range. You should go to touring, close the throttle to change the mode. And in touring it's much more civilized, it's less jerky. But still, it's yeah, you know, the V4 character which Ducati gives the Diavel, it's still very noticeable. Hey, we found a fuel station, let's get some fuel. And Luxembourg is also known for its very cheap fuel, very affordable fuel. What the hell? I mean, you can still... Almost missed the exit. That's what you get for going too fast. Brilliant bike. Also the XDiavel, it's brilliant.